Hi, Rich Powell from ClearPath here. We wanted to share an exciting new technology that's caught our eye. Antora Energy has developed a way to store thermal energy and use it to deliver on-demand, zero-carbon industrial heat and power. First, why does this matter? Roughly 1/3 of global emissions come from the manufacturing sector, more than electricity, agriculture, or transportation. By 2030, industrial facilities are expected to be the top source of U.S. emissions too, exceeding those from both power plants and vehicles. So if we want to meaningfully reduce carbon dioxide emissions from around the world using American technology, the industrial sector is a great place to focus. Today, manufacturers mostly use fossil fuels to generate much of the heat and power they need. That's why Antora's thermal batteries are such a game changer. They eliminate emissions from the equation. And that's what makes this company one to watch. Let's get into how their technology works. You're probably familiar with how to store energy using battery technology, and you may also know that the market for long-duration, grid-scale battery storage is growing rapidly. The problem is, most batteries are too expensive to supply round-the-clock heat and power. There are also supply chain challenges associated with critical minerals like lithium and cobalt, which are the key materials for many batteries. Antora solves these problems using carbon blocks, the same blocks used in steel furnaces and aluminum smelters. The simplicity of this approach cuts out a lot of the complexity and need for critical minerals, eliminating the supply chain challenges that threaten conventional batteries. In fact, of all the material options for thermal storage, carbon blocks may be the most energy dense, simplest, and lowest cost. Antora's thermal battery can store 15 megawatt hours in the footprint of a shipping container. That's 5 times more than a lithium-ion battery. Antora's thermal batteries take excess solar and wind energy not needed for the grid and use it to heat blocks of carbon until they're glowing hot. Think of the glow from your toaster when the coils heat up. Then they discharge that heat to customers on demand at temperatures up to 1,500 degrees Celsius or higher. We don't recommend toasting bread at that temperature. In fact, it's hot enough to melt and manufacture products like steel and cement. Antora's batteries can also convert the energy from those hot carbon blocks into emissions-free electricity. They do this with what are called Thermo photovoltaic cells, and it's part of what makes their technology so transformational. Solar photovoltaic cells capture light from the sun. Thermo photovoltaic cells capture light coming off hot objects, including, say, carbon blocks that are glowing hot. Some technologies offer zero carbon heat, others offer zero carbon power. This process does both. Antora has the potential to change the way large industrial companies generate heat and power, providing a zero emissions alternative at prices even cheaper than options available today. If we want to bring manufacturing of heavy industrial products back to America, lowering costs is the most important thing we can do. And if we want to solve the global climate challenge, using American clean energy innovation is better than alternatives coming from China or Russia. Antora's technology is a win-win and will put us on a clear path towards lowering our carbon emissions. Thanks for listening.